Your success is guaranteed. You just have to stay the course. That is what I genuinely believe when it comes to anybody who is chasing a goal, a purpose, a dream, anything that they want in this life, whether it be a romantic relationship style that they want, the mindset that they want, the body that they want, the foods that they want to eat, the lifestyle, etc., etc. I believe that it is guaranteed if you stay the course. And I think the biggest problem that we all face is not staying the course or not having the endurance long enough to finish the course or stay the course. And I can simply say this for two examples. First one, a marathon. Anyone who starts a marathon can complete a marathon as long as they stay the course and do what they need to do, right? There's a process to get up to a marathon. That's a thing. And there is a process to be in a marathon and complete a marathon. That's a thing. There's a process to it. And it's almost guaranteed in a way that you will get to that finish line if you just stay the course, which is follow the things that are needed in order to do it. I think, even including myself, we overcomplicate a lot of the things that we're trying to do by adding too many steps in the thing. If I ask myself right now, how would I not, and this is inverse thinking, this is a strategy people use, and I've even been getting better at using it, is that if you ask yourself, what would you do to not complete this said goal that is in front of you, and listed it out, your brain could easily list out all of those things. Now, the only thing that's stopping you is not knowing what the opposite of that is. But once you write out the negatives or how to not to do it, you know how to do it because you just wrote out what not to do. So then you know what to do. Anytime that I've ever done that, it's easy. I feel like we often always know the answer to get to where we want to go. And we pull ourselves back by acting as if we don't know how to do it. The process tends to be simple. The journey is not. That's simple. Like, that's a simple concept to understand. And the second example that I want to give is it's a book called The Alchemist. Without boring everyone and going like super long and rambling about the story, I'll just say the simple premise of the book. The premise is this boy is looking for treasure, right? He gets told the treasure is somewhere. So he looks everywhere for this treasure. He goes on a journey. He spends like 3 years working under this guy. He goes so many different places looking for this treasure, only to find out that the treasure was in his backyard. A lot of us are like that. Our backyard, though, is our identity, meaning that the person that we can become, or who the capabilities that we have to become that person that we're trying to be, or to obtain this said lifestyle or this said thing that you want, has always been here. I used to watch these shows and movies, whether it be Avatar or like shows that are based on kung fu and add a sense of spirituality in it. The master always tells the student, it's inside you. Like, you must look inwards. It's always that lesson. And I think we always underestimate that lesson being told to us because we always hear or see the cool fighting, the cool techniques, the cool this and this and that. And if you think about any show that has two opposing forces, where it's the good guy here and the evil guy here, the evil guy tends to always be stronger. Like, a prime example of this is, if you guys have ever watched Avatar, The Last Airbender, Zuko. Zuko is super aggressive and strong and fiery, no pun intended. But he's also very weak on the inside. Super weak on the inside. Because he's emotionally unstable. And what he utilizes to progress himself is this short-term fuel, which is anger, shame, guilt, frustration, rage. That's what he uses to push him forward. Now, on the other hand, you have Aang, who's more playful, fun-loving, caring, but he lacks skill, right? So what he does is, throughout the whole show, you watch him obtain these skills, and he goes through a conflicting set of principles that he has to understand with himself. They both go through these character development processes, which is funny because they're both equally impressive when it comes to their abilities. One in nature of fire, the other one in nature of air, and eventually learning the other ones. But I think what's really powerful about what both of them have to go through is emotional development inside. Aang is told at one point to leave everything that he knows behind to get the Avatar state. I wish more people watch that show, but hopefully people understand. But he's told to leave everything behind. That is a hard thing for him, because when you watch the show, you understand that his connections to people and his energy and playing with people is like what makes him him. Now Zuko, on the other hand, is told to let go of his rage, his shame, his ability of wanting to prove himself. And that's hard for him, because that's all he's known, because he designed that to be his fuel as his mission. So both of these characters have these really strong, motivating fuel factors, but the thing that helps them elevate and become much stronger to their desired destination, to become the Avatar, or I guess for Zuko was to beat his father in that sense. That was a key defining moment for them, because they needed this destination that they were trying to get to. They needed a vehicle to get there, and that vehicle required either letting go of like dead weight, which you didn't realize was dead weight because it protects you in both ends in order to ascend. And I relate this to real life, because oftentimes Zuko's whole mission was to go get Aang. Aang's whole mission was to become the Avatar, to fight Fire Lord Ozai, right? And the thing that's so important about it is that Aang did it his way after learning himself on the inside. Zuko became one of the most favorite characters in the whole animated like cartoon series genre ever, because of his character development by looking inwards and being taught on what to look inwards. And I think this correlation is towards business or whatever goal that you have in this world. You have to be willing to look inward, because I can tell you from personal experience that the accolades that you get really kind of feel good for a second, but they don't matter. I gave a speech a few weeks back when I graduated college, and when I posted like a clip or like a succession of clips, the first clip got like 2 million views. It was crazy. People were responding and et cetera, et cetera. And growing up, one of my goals has always been to like go viral. Like I always wanted to go like viral. And when I got it, I'm at this point in my life where I'm kind of like taking these lessons from like Avatar and all these different things that I'm hearing, you know, things that people would call woo-woo, and learning to like kind of detach and let go. Because when you do that, things tend to flow better, because the restrictions that you have, these limiting beliefs and these blockers within your process of thinking and doing, tend to get released once you allow yourself to let go. And it wasn't until I did that the video went crazy, and I kind of just went to this day, like people I know around me and friends are like, yo, that was insane, this is crazy, and they're treating it as if like life-changing, to the point that everything is different now. Yes and no, I guess, because the only thing that's different is the capability and understanding that it can be like that. But realistically, I'm still kind of the same person, I guess, immediately. Over time, what I'm learning is the things that you don't see is what changes you. So what I mean when it comes to your goals and reality and everything like that, I'm trying my hardest not to make it sound like woo-woo, but everything that you think about genuinely becomes a reality if you stay the course. Like I knew what I needed to do to be a commencement speaker. I knew what I needed to do to get into a point of business where I need to learn more stuff about what it is that I'm actually trying to do. And even with the point that I've got a coach to like get better, I'm finding myself having battles with my old self, because anytime that I need to do a task or an action step that is going to help propel me, my business, in the mindset and strategy of what I need to do moving forward in order to get more leads, to get on more sales calls, to be able to close more people, I find my old self holding myself back because it is uncomfortable, it is new. So had I not been someone that's introspective, that actually likes to think about things, which can work to your detriment as well. You might be somebody who is like one of those like serial course buyers or serial mentors and this and this and that. As I'm in the course, I'm like, yo, this is stuff that I could have figured out. It was more organized and faster with this mentor. And it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, the hardest part about it that they even said to me one time was like, Sam, it's not that you don't know what to do. You're actually very smart. You're very capable. What's holding you back is your identity. And I think that's an important lesson for me to hear. And when I make these videos, I really make them for me. But at the end of the day, when I make them for me and I post them, it could be helping hundreds, it could be helping thousands, it could maybe one day help millions. But what I've come to understand is that we are only a product of the identity we allow ourselves to be and become. I have gotten in shape because when I was younger, I got bullied for being skinny, like malnourished kind of skinny. And I used to get told, eat a sandwich, this and this and that. Oh, look, he's like a twig. Like, I used to get shit like that said to me all the time. So I worked on myself and I got stronger and I got more developed in this and this and that. To the point people ask me how long have you been working out? And when I say 13, they go, yeah, I was getting bullied before that. So of course, and now being 23, people are like, yo, that's 10 years. Holy shit. It's like, yeah, that's what comes with it. But the analogy that he used for me was like, if you got fat right now, because you're in shape, what would you do immediately to get back in shape? I said, I would probably start going to the gym more. I would probably eat right. He said, yes, you would start moving and doing things of someone who is in shape. You're in shape now because it's your identity. You don't change that. It's not like you just got in shape and stopped. That's why people get in shape and stop. And they go right back to being out of shape. Age is a factor, of course, but you can be in better shape for your age, depending on certain variables that you put into action. But mainly it's identity, right? And I thought about that when he said that to me. I got pissed. I got so pissed because I'm like, he's right. He is so right. The only reason I will not get better in business is if I allow myself not to get better in business. And I had to think about what is it, the things that really stop us from getting from point A to point Z. You're gonna go through B, C, D, E, F. You're gonna go through the whole alphabet. But what's the difference between going through it with grace and understanding and realizing, okay, this is a part of that process, and stopping at B and going back to A and then going to maybe E next time and then going back to A and then only staying at A and then always reverting back to A. This is a psychological loop that a lot of us do, and it's called self-sabotaging. I've self-sabotaged more times than I can count. And the reason for it is because my old identity is being shocked. Your nervous system is being shocked, and it does not want to change because we are designed not to change. We're only designed to change if it is life or death. If you give us the ability to have comfort around us, we will not change. So the thing that I'm trying to say is, right, with the alchemist, the treasure was always in his backyard, regardless of the journey that he went on. For Aang in the Avatar, him becoming the Avatar and defeating his opponent, Fire Lord Ozai, was him learning to understand himself and getting tuned with himself. Zuko, who eventually wanted the approval of his dad, the Fire Lord, became the Fire Lord and led in a way that was completely opposite than his father, because he didn't need his father's approval anymore, right? For me, what I'm learning is that I will reset, repivot as many times as needed, but the thing that I'm learning is that it all starts here. All of the change, all of the progress that you want is here. And as woo-woo as that shit sounds, the only reason people reject that feeling, the only reason why people do not like that feeling or being told that is because it is intangible. It is hard as fuck to touch something that is not tangible. Somebody says, hey, I'm gonna give you this product and it's gonna give you this said result. We like that. We as people love absolutes, but we don't understand that we live in gray. Absolutes is this side or that side. But a lot of us work within this. That's fucking trauma. That's That's your mindset, self-sabotage. That's all of that. That's in there. And being in this fucking takes effort to fix and change. And I think the thing that I'm realizing is I'm okay with coming on the internet and really saying what I think and feel, because I know it's gonna get me to where the fuck I need to be. But I realize I think some people need to hear that shit out loud, that it's not gonna be the shoes, it's not gonna be the clothes, it's not gonna be the Amiri jeans, it's not gonna be the fucking the course, it's not gonna be any of that shit until you are okay with being better for yourself. And being better for yourself takes a lot more fucking work than we like to admit. And the only way that you will be able to improve yourself is by asking yourself, what do I know I do that sabotages me? What do I catastrophize? Like, I can give a small example of, like, there are people out in this world, and I tend to be that sometimes, where you're overly pessimistic and the fucking reality that you're painting in your head has not even happened yet. It hasn't even happened yet, but you are feeling and understanding this reality as if it's real, because your brain can't fucking tell the difference. So in your head, you've already lost. It's the same thing as like you telling people all your goals and dreams and aspirations, and they give you that good shit. You've already thought that you won. Your brain does not know the difference. So the same way your brain doesn't know the difference with that, it does not know the difference between negative things. I had to realize, I gotta stop posting every day, because I'm just posting bullshit, not quality, not taking the time. Because as much as I want to get better at content, as much as I want to have somebody edit this stuff, as much as I want to have people actually enjoy the content that I post on a regular day basis, and I want to be someone who builds a personal brand, I never fucking sat down and realized, what does building a personal brand look like? Like bro, we obsess with the end product, bro. I'm watching a person I look up to right now, and I'm watching their first videos. That's who I can relate to, not this fucking end product version of somebody, bro. That's not, you don't relate to that person, bro. You can be inspired all you want, but all you will ever see is how fucking far you are from them. But what you can do is go to when they started, see what they were doing, understand and feel the emotions that they're wearing, because I promise you, you will be that much more related or relatable to that person. I had to, it's the inner, bro. That's really what it is. And that's there's always that phrase of like, not everybody can be an entrepreneur, not everybody can be a TikToker, not everybody can be this and that. It's true, bro. Like, let's stop acting like the other thing is true. No. People can be this thing, but not everybody will be it, because at the end of the day, it takes you doing something that's way harder than fucking posting every day and all this extra shit. It's choosing to have that become your identity. It's choosing to have people not look at you, or no, people look at you and say whatever the fuck they want to say about you, and you still keep going, bro. It's choosing to become an entrepreneur and knowing that there's certain parts of yourself you don't even know if you're capable of yet, and still going anyway, bro. That's me right now. And I think I just got frustrated, and I need to hear this shit and post this shit, because it's like, somebody's gonna relate to that, bro. Someone is going to relate to the fact that they want to be something else. They want to be something more. They know they can be something more. That vision keeps fucking playing in their head over and over and over and over again. But they're still the same version of themselves, because you have not allowed your identity to become new. That is a process, bro. You have to really sit down and ask yourself, yo, what emotion am I feeling every time I get scared? I used to get on, with the coach that I have right now, bro, before I get on these calls, I have like anxiety. I'm like, what the fuck do I have anxiety from? And it's because I'm having someone hold me accountable. Because with every call, I'm either checking in with them and letting them know I am not what I used to be, or I am becoming the new person that I want to be. And with each motion of me not being that person, and then I have to get on that call and basically show to another person, that I'm not that person, I can't fucking hide anymore. That's what becoming someone new does. That's why it's uncomfortable. That's why it fucking hurts. And that's why people will most likely end up going back to who they used to be, because at the end of the day, when it comes to actually being someone new, it fucking hurts. But if you can go through that pain like you do at the gym, you'll become something more. Or at the end of the day, you will go through a shit ton of pleasure for now of staying the same and a shit ton of pain later for staying the same. That's all I'm gonna say. I had to get that shit off my chest. Hopefully in the future I can make way better content. I can post it way better. But I know for a fucking fact, I will be a multi-millionaire. I can feel it, I can see it. And all I have to do is implement action. What's it called? Meet, mindset. E, education. A, application. T, time. Stay the fucking course.